Leo, we are counting down to the Christmas holiday, and I just have to say it. I gotta say, what's on everybody's mind is that it does not look very Christmassy around the Wildcat Sanctuary. It's rather green this Christmas. Hello, everyone. Welcome, whether naughty or nice. You are tuned in live to the Wildcat Sanctuary. It is the holiday season. I cannot let our wonderful, wonderful TWS followers and supporters have a day without getting a live post dose from us. Thursday, we typically go live for Tammy's Wildcat wrap-up. Tammy's taking some PTO today, much deserved. So just as I said, I cannot let you all off that easy. We got to have some cat time today and hopefully some people time. I've been thinking to myself, have I been naughty or nice this 2023 year? And what about you? It's a time to reflect, Mr. Leo. It's a time to certainly, think about all that we've accomplished in the year. Not only personally, but also here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And how you guys played a very, very important role. So, hello, everyone. Lois A. saying, hi, Judson. Happy winter solstice. Is today the winter solstice? Today is. Holy buckets. Oh, the reason I'm so excited about that is because it officially means that the days are getting longer. Ooh, that's awesome. Deborah R. saying, hi, Judson. Where is the snow? Deborah, I am scratching my head wondering the same darn thing. Mentioned right at the beginning of this live post that here we are, closing in on Christmas Day. It's late December here. We'll be coming into January here by the end of next week. And wow, it's not a flake to be seen. No, neither hide nor hair, Leo. And that's a little out of the ordinary, but hey, it's still means that the cats are enjoying themselves despite not having any cold. I know some of the tigers, we know they like that white fluffy stuff. Admittedly, Tigress Indy, she got a dose of snow when we had a few fall snowstorms. But yep, you're right. There is a severe absence of snow here in northern Minnesota. Hey, Liz Green. Hope all is well. You're getting excited about the winter solstice, too. More light, please. Driving is too hard at night. I agree. And admittedly, it's a kind of a little kind of mental battle that you have to fight when you're kind of waking up in the dark, going home in the dark, recreating in the dark. Everything's happening in the dark. A little longer days are going to be great for everyone. Belinda D, dang it. You are right about that. Judson, you're on the naughty list for cutting your hair. That's what I've been wondering. Have I been naughty or have I been nice? And as I'm looking at a luxurious lion mane, I have mane envy here. I had to cut the hair, Leo. I can't look like a lion forever. But I'll take a lump of coal for that. It means I'll just have to grow it out in 2024. Hey, Lou Barrett. Hello, all, and an early Merry Christmas to all, and a Merry Christmas to you too, Lou. I'm wondering if anyone who thinks they've been naughty, who thinks they've been nice this year, who's getting their coal, who's getting... He says, I'm perfect. I've been nice in presents. I couldn't agree more, Leo. Welcome, everyone. If you're just tuning in, it is Thursday here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Pretty quiet afternoon, truthfully. Looking into Daisy's free roaming habitat. I don't see that pretty tigress, but I do see Tigress Indy clamoring for our attention way across the way. So let's go check in on that pretty gallo. Get into the comments as I'm commuting over there. Haha, Heather making a great point. Maybe no snow this year because we got about 2 years worth of snow last year. And I think I'll even elevate that comment a little more. I think we got 2 years worth of snow in the last month of winter last year. Oof, we were definitely getting kicked while we were down. A lot of rain turning into ice, turning into snow. That means it gets the habitats wet. It coats it with ice, and then it gets that heavy snow on it, and we had our work cut out for us last year, and You know, I don't want to jinx us, but it's only late December, still out of the ordinary not to have snow, but still very to have a snowstorm. One thing we pride ourselves on, so even if one of those nasty storms wants to rear its ugly head again, as you know, we're going to be prepared for it here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and thank you guys. We learned a lot from last year. Whoa. Well, howdy doody. And it looks like they're trying to protect. Hoping my service stays over here. That's Indy hiding behind a little tree cage there. That's a young little pine tree that we've added into Indy's yard. And lo and behold, you got to take some extra tree when there is a young tiger in the same place as it. Making sure that Indy's going to let that tree grow safely and helpfully. Marcy Sanborn, exactly right. Indy is absolutely invisible right now, and we have no idea where she could be. I don't see her, if you all see her. Hey, Joanne Manning, look at that, 200 stars, awesome, very much appreciated. And hope all is well, Joanne. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, too. Because I'm getting a hole burned through me right now. Whoa, yeah, I couldn't even zoom out fast enough for that. You were staring right at me. Hey, ho! Those are some beautiful chuffs, Miss Indy. Beautiful chuffs. Lou Barrett, 100 stars. Thank you for that. Very, very Indy. Would have been spring of this year, kind of at the end of the year, looking back on 2023. Spring of this year, pretty lady. Buckets. Why is it? Why can't I get good internet right here? Yeah. We know that Miss Indy, unfortunately, started out her life with kind of known to sell her, and knowing authorities stepped in. We're able to get her to a reputable facility, Southwest Wildlife, who was taking care of that girl, giving wonderful, wonderful care to get this tiger cub acting like a tiger, feeling like a tiger. Wow, whoa, well, don't tell Mom that, Indy. Oh, my buckets. Yeah, we got to come down from there. That's I said don't tell Mom, as in, like I'm not on a live post right now, but we can't have you jumping that high. I'm going to hang back here. We don't need to see just how high a tiger cub like you can jump. Holy cow, you caught some air there, pretty lady. And Jill M, that's kind of the circular point that I was going to make. Jill M pointing at she still loves grass, and I think that was kind of the biggest impression all of us had when Indy first landed here at Sanctuary, was her pure infatuation with grass. Yes. Hello. Look how tall you've gotten. You just want to show everyone how tall you've gotten, how much you've grown. But we don't need to jump up like you were jumping up earlier. I'll also admit, as I'm walking by one of our empty water cages, Indy lives next to the only Tigress Daisy, who I don't see out right now. Wow, yeah. Lives next to the one and only Tigress Daisy, and has taken a page out of her tiger book of thinking that among all the toys you see here in this habitat, that the water bucket, the heated water bucket, is the most fun. And so that's why you see Indy there without a water bucket temporarily. I see some lions singing in the background. And Indy's about to stalk, and I don't want her to jump, so I'm just going to go ahead and back up. Yeah. What do you think your girlfriend's up to? Say hi to Miss Nova? And I'm also in a really, really convenient spot. Wow. I'm also in a really convenient spot to actually show you all some of the new construction that's happening here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. The end of the year is coming with one final push to make a difference for our rescues in 2023. For you to be not only a holiday hero for the rescues here, but a habitat hero. The 3 new Bobs, Bonnie, Clyde, and Kaya, who we said yes to. We're wanting to get them in a bobcat habitat just like the ones you have seen here on our live posts and photos. And believe it or not, we've already broken ground on it. And here we are in the final days of 2023 to see if you can help us make even more progress on that project. And I gotta back up because I don't want to. Yeah, we got all those jumping tigers here. Yeah, we don't like that behavior. I love to see how energetic and happy you are, though. We just got to be safe. All right, so Tammy did an awesome live post yesterday, kind of giving context to kind of the location of where we are right now and where the new habitats are going to go, as well as kind of some future hopes and ambitions with those spaces and how you all can help. But Trek and Anastasia, and then if we turn right over here, this is going to be the new freshly cleared area. We'll be putting 2 more habitats that are pretty much going to look like carbon copies of the roofed habitats that Trek and Anastasia are in. And of course, outfitted with all the trappings that a bobcat would love. That includes skywalks, that includes shrubs and trees and bushes, that includes rocks. And as a matter of fact, as I'm kind of saying some of these things, yeah, I bet that feels good. I bet that feels good. As I'm actually kind of saying some of these things, I should be a little bit more detailed and specific, is that we're asking, part of the ways that you can help is with these tangible items to complete this habitat. I did mention rocks. Rocks are one of the things on that list. Young trees are one thing that we're hoping to fundraise for with these new habitats. There's some, a little bit lower tier, lower cost items like locks and chains that we certainly would appreciate anyone helping with. Tons of different ways, Miss Indy. But fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah, you've got the hippity hops today. Yeah. Hippity hops. Let's see what's going on in the comments here. Stock in progress, Liz Green. That has been the name of the game here with this naughty gal. And welcome everyone if you're just tuning in. It is Thursday here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Feeling festive. Christmas is just around the corner. New Year's is around the corner. Kind of highlighting our year-end fundraiser where your donations are matched towards building 2 new habitats for our 3 new rescued bobcats. Also kind of wanted to cut loose a little bit. Want to find out who's been naughty, who's been nice this year. Who's humble enough to admit if they've been naughty. Indy? She says, no, I would never be naughty. Man, a shell, 20 stars. Thank you for those. Just going through some comments right now. Linda O pointing how it looks like Indy wants to jump into my arms. Boy, oh boy, would that be the last thing that I want. And I always wonder, and I'm always very thankful that here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, but, I often wonder what it would be like and truthfully, I don't want to wonder about it because it would not end well for me, Miss Indy. Yeah. Oh, Miss Indy. Someone asking, where is this? We are the Wildcat Sanctuary, and the Wildcat Sanctuary is located in Sandstone, Minnesota. Tigress Indy here, this little rescued tiger cub, she is one of 150 rescued cats who call the Wildcat Sanctuary their forever home. Indy, you get to live here for the rest of your life, compassionately, under vigilant care, expert care. And, one really awesome part, Indy, you have hundreds, thousands of people out there who know your story, who know that they play a major role in making a difference for cats like you. And we are so fortunate for it. So that's our little elevator pitch for the live post, Indy. That's who we are and what we do and how people can help. Whoa, holy belly. My word. Whoa, wow, holy cow. Man, she is full of it. Indy had her. Oh, service is kind of getting funky. Stay with me. Indy, I will see you soon, pretty girl. For some reason, that internet is acting a little funky. I want to check in on Mr. Dashers here. Looking through a few more comments. Hey, Jeremy. Hope all is well. Faye, thank you for providing. Sherry V says, good afternoon to myself and everyone. Sherry. I'm trying to hold my tongue because the internet's been a little funky. And I need people to... Alright, we're coming up on another rare, invisible... Wondering if anybody sees... This is our second rare invisible tiger on today's live post. We saw Indy earlier. I'm wondering, just wondering... Now this is how you tell the pros from the amateurs here in the comments, is that who can identify this tiger here. This tiger lives alone. This tiger is in the Wild Woodlands area where we currently are. This tiger has Alyssa on one side of him, Alyssa the lilager, and this tiger has a pair of tigers on the other side of him, Pina and Tarek. Marcy cannot see the invisible tiger. Seen a lot of people give saying that Indy has Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. She's kind of channeling some of that Tigger energy, and I think that'd probably be the most accurate way to describe. Well, who do we have here? Now I got a question for you, mister. Have you, Dash, been naughty or nice? Marcy Sanborn coming in with a Dash guess. Lou Barrett, sounds like you knew it was Dash. Daria, of course you knew it was Dash. Dasher from Andrea Johnson. A lion song kicking off in the background. I can only have, really kind of call myself a true-blooded cat person, probably since my time here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. But one thing, that I think is always worth kind of pointing out is I love you, Dash, but you are, and for that matter, all of the cats here are kind of lazy. And that wildcats in general, they spend a lot of their day napping or sleeping. Dash, heard me walking over, heard me talking. He positioned himself for a stalk, but in the midst of that stalk, he cannot help but get heavy eyelids and kind of doze off a bit. And always gets me. I see the same thing with cats like Aurora and Alana. You'll see his eyes kind of get heavy here. Is that they just cannot help, it's in their programming, to spend a lot of their days, at a pretty slow pace. So Dash is certainly alert, certainly a killing machine, but nonetheless, I do get a little bit of a kick out of him getting so serious, finding his stalking spot, getting a great area for us to watch him while we can't see him. But in the process, those baby blues, you start getting a little tired, mister. There we go. Now you're fully We fully get to bask in your regalness, Dash. No more hiding behind your pool. Stalking is a lot of work, says Jenny. It must be. It must be, Jenny. Dash says, come on now. I got all the way over here. I settled into my position. I was practically invisible. It takes a lot of energy to be sneaky. Catnap for Dasher, says Shannon. There we go, Marcy. You're answering my question, hoping and wondering if people think if they can be as humble as they can with themselves. Have you been naughty or nice? Marcy, I think that's a very accurate answer here. I think 85% of my good rating will still qualify for Santa's good list. I think that's where I kind of fall as well. I'm hoping that a majority of the nice will eclipse the naughty. I think everyone here automatically gets a nice or good point with your support here at the Wildcat Sanctuary and just being compassionate people in general. Amanda Shell, I could not help but think the same thing myself, pointing out how Dash's big head is starting to look like the size of his dad, Marcus. And Dash certainly has... I think I see a lot of both Winona, Dash's mom, and Marcus and Dash. And I look right at Dash, and the first thing I see, I'll look at Dash's eyes, and boom, that's very much Winona. And I'll also see how playful Dash is. Dash loves toys. He loves his pool. Well, Winona doesn't like the pool. But Dash he's just a very playful guy and loves taking advantage of the enrichment options we give him. And just like his mother, he does exactly the same. And Mr. Marcus, as we all know, we wanted for his time at the Wildcat Sanctuary to be much longer than it was. But in the time that he spent here, we know that just like Dash, Marcus was a lover of the pool. And that still stands as one of the more kind of moving moments that we've all collectively had here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, is watching Marcus in his pool for the first time, thinking about where he came from, a tiger that was living, rescued from a hoarding situation where Marcus and Winona were having to breed cubs for profit. For him to finally come to a place where he is not expected to do anything but relax and feel at peace for the first time in his life. And we all got to see that play out with him going in that pool for the first time. Oof. Very, very special, Dash. So that is always one of the wonderful things of how, our residents, even though they pass, and, we might not be able to, see them on Facebook like we once did and on social media, but we keep them in our hearts forever. And I think Dash is a great example of me just looking at him. And I think about all the amazing things that collectively we were able to do for Marcus, and how we're able to stand up for other cats out there like Marcus. It's a big, big thing. It's a big ting, Mr. Dashers. Yeah, that is kind of unique, Lisa Parker, pointing out how maybe you didn't think about it, but obviously the offspring of a set of tigers is going to have physical characteristics similar to their parents. Uh-oh. Speaking of which... Oh, yeah. He says, compared to Nova, gravity has a little bit more of an effect on me, so I can't jump like she, and I'm okay with that. Hey, handsome. Hey, handsome. Yeah, who's a good man? Have you been naughty or nice, Dash? That is what we are trying to get to the bottom of here. Can I kneel down, handsome? Can I kneel down? Is that going to be okay? I don't have any food, so if you think I'm going to have food, I won't hang out too long, handsome man. Yeah. Yes, I know. You think I have some food? But you've already had a delicious meal today. I'm going to slowly stand up, handsome dude. Yeah, oh, you're very aware. You're very aware, and I like that, Dashy. And sometimes Dash likes my boots. So maybe you're looking at my boots and you think those are special, Yeah. Oh, Dashers. Hope everyone's been enjoying themselves on this Thursday. Nice, quiet, peaceful, and tiger-filled sanctuary stroll. Oh, whoa, whoa. Dash pointing out that he is not, or Indy rather, is not the only tiger who can roll around and show off just how sweet life is for them here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Yeah, this is filling my cup, Dashers. This is a good time. Lisa Parker, I agree, pointing out that Dash is 100% on the nice list. And if we were to be a little provocative, which, and we love all of our TWS, rescues equally, and if we were to be a little provocative and kind of bring a little levity into the question, which TWS cat would be on the naughty list? I wonder, who do you think it would be, Dashers? Who would I put on the naughty list in the most endearing way possible? Whoa, holy cow. I can hardly keep up with a handsome tiger like you. Holy cow. Who would I put on the naughty list, Dash, here at the Wildcat Sanctuary? You know who I'd put on the naughty list? In a joking way, I'd put Sarge on the naughty list. You know about Sarge, Dash? Because you cannot be that fierce of a bobcat in that small of a package. Sarge is a very special guy. Sarge, I'll put you on the naughty list. I'll give you a lump of coal. We'll enjoy it together. Barbara Brewer, I think I can identify with that one. The Ukraine prides in a to be on the naughty list. I'll agree with that one as well. Faith, I'll put Edgar on the naughty list too. Daria, you're saying not my Sarge. Oh, Sarge is naughty in the best way possible. I love that guy. Christy Gibbons pointing out that Dash might be on the naughty list. If you look at that mischievous face, I might have to agree. Haha, Bree MacArthur saying Bogart because he likes spraying people. He says, I like acting like a bobcat. Oh, Bogey, he is a funny dude too, isn't he? Look at that toy. Whoa. Whoa. Is it just pay attention to Judson time? For all the tigers? Okay, I don't mind it. I'm hoping to go around the corner and maybe check in on Tarek and Paulina as well. But yeah, Faith, after all the Ukraine pride shenanigans that have happened in 2023, I can only imagine Santa Claus. CLAWS, Santa Claus has them on his naughty list. And I joke. We're being a little humorous, injecting a little levity into our live post. Dasher, speaking of naughty, yeah. But everyone gets their presents here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. No lumps of coal. Even though I like to have a little fun, Dashers. Oh, that's something I'd like to show the folks. That unique little puzzle feeder. Yeah. These are a handful of, maybe not puzzle feeder, but more kind of tiger mobile. That's kind of has a handful of different pieces of wood, some cross sections, some sticks, and they hang that from a chain there, and Dash gets to do exactly this. Knock it around. Get some sense on there. Yeah, I'm so glad you're showing that off. You're making me want to get a little head scratcher for the office, mister. I bet that feels nice on your ruff and on the top of your head. And of course, it's got those pieces of wood on there too, so you can grab them and pull at them. Tiger tetherball, how accurate, Marcy. Look at this, mister. Look at you go. Hey, Crystal, checking in from Western France. How beautiful. Glad to have you with us. Barbara, I'm going to have to agree about a few of the office cats being on the naughty list. Emery at the top of the office cat naughty list. Oh, bless her little heart. Yeah, Daria, Indy's been spending a little too much time along the habitat wall with Daisy. They, birds of a feather flock together after all. Indy likes destroying her water buckets too. If only Daisy could communicate how expensive her customized armored water bucket is, that would certainly help us. Yeah. You enjoying yourself, handsome man? You've been doing some stalking, some running, some playing. I am just so happy to see you enjoying that toy. Uh-oh. And all I had to do was move an inch, and no longer interested in the toy and more interested in stalking. Ashley Conway saying, OMG, he is so sweet. You hear that, Mr. Dashers? Sweet as can be. And how proper with the crossed paws there. There we go, Kathy. I think just about every rescue at the Wildcat Sanctuary would want to be on the naughty list if it was no longer a lump of coal, but a lump of chicken. Heck, put me on the naughty list. You look so regal, handsome man. Hoping everybody's been enjoying themselves this Thursday afternoon. Kind of taking it easy. Checking in with some of our rescues, doing a sanctuary stroll, talking about, oh wow, I can't zoom out fast enough when my fingers are cold, Dashers. Talking about 2023, looking on to 2024. Certainly mentioning our matching year-end fundraiser that's active right now, and also was able to kind of point out the areas that have been cleared for the 2 incoming habitats that you all are helping us build. And we've been getting some tiger time in. It's been great. We've seen Indy. Started out the live post with Lion Leo. Boom! And there is the one, the only goofball number 1, Dash. Hanging out on one of my favorite areas. I always love a good mound in some of the cat's yard. Dash loves his mound. And yeah, really just wanted to take a breath and have everyone spend some time with the cats that they do so much to support. Wow. Whoa. Holy joom. You are fast as lightning, Dash. I can hardly even keep up with you. He says, back to the mound. All right. You keep on keeping on, crazy dude. D. Golub saying you love your new TWS calendar. How awesome. And just in time to pull it out for the new year. Oh, I had a hunch with how active Dash was that there would be, oh yeah, I see you. Mm-hmm. That there would be a curious tigress Pina. Thank you for that chuff. Because Pina is always wondering what her... Hey, Tarek. Hey, handsome dude. Yeah, you give the best chuffs. More huffs and chuffs. But Pina, thank you for those. Yeah, that's what you usually do. Yeah, you kind of vocalize at me like that. I appreciate the chuffs until you realized who I was. That I'm not one of your wonderful caretakers with a bucket of chicken. But anyways, Pina, she likes just making sure that youngins like Dash kind of know their place. And she doesn't make a point of, spending too much time over here. But as we've all been kind of seeing Dash has been bouncing around his habitat, and that's usually enough to gain Pina's attention. And yeah, you hear him having a blast over there. To gain Pina's attention, to make sure that she can tell that whippersnapper to take it easy. He's whipping and snapping, Pina. But certainly we're always aware to make sure that she's not fixating on Dash, that she's not fatiguing herself from being possessive and wanting to see Dash or try to tell him off. And it's just a little something Miss Pina likes to keep in her agenda. Keeping an eye on the youngins. If you were to look at her daily agenda, that would certainly be included. You get some Shazam time in there as well. You get some cuddle time with Tarek. Of course, meal time. Pina does love crashing in her indoor bedroom and enjoying that space as well. So she's got a full calendar here. But what would the world be without older generations? Keeping younger generations in line. Yeah. Hey. Thank you for the chops, handsome. Thank you for the chops. All right. I'm not going to say goodbye just yet, but I am going to hop across the way to see if we can conclude today's live post. But the Feline Meadows internet, where those two gals are, can be a little problematic. So ye be warned that if I drop, that might be. But rest assured, I am going to try. So here we go. Alrighty. Hello, pretty girls. Alana taking up the front. Here comes her sister Aurora in the back. Typical of these